Things are starting to heat up in the Liverpool space as we look like we are really going to get into the transfer market in more ways than one. In today's video, we'll discuss all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That includes some huge Liverpool transfer news. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we do get into today's video, as always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Liverpool content. A clause inserted in Liverpool's deal to sell Dominic Solanke to Bournemouth in 2019 could see the club land almost £10 million if he joins suitors Tottenham. Solanke is widely reported as a target for Tottenham Hotspur, with Ange Postecoglou telling Football.London he would prefer an out-and-out number 9 who fits the mould physically and technically. According to The Athletic, there is a £65 million release clause in the striker's contract that can only be activated by certain clubs. Though those clubs remain unnamed, it stands to reason that those would be England's elite sides, which is likely to include Tottenham as one of the established Big Six. When Liverpool sold Solanke to Bournemouth 5.5 years ago, they agreed a sell-on clause which would entitle them to 20% of any future profit. And having received around £19 million from their initial deal with Bournemouth, if any club were to activate this release clause this summer, they would receive a fifth of the remaining £46 million. So, if Tottenham did resolve to pay the £65 million to sign Solanke, Liverpool would be owed £9.2 million of that profit. It would be one of the most lucrative sell-on fees in football history, though there are suggestions that Chelsea earned as much as £18 million upon Tino Livramento's move from Southampton to Newcastle last summer. Liverpool have already banked £4.8 million combined from two other moves for former players this transfer window. Luis Alberto's switch from Lazio to Qatari side Al Doal SC earned them around £2.5 million, while Kamil Grabara completed his move from Copenhagen to Wolfsburg, with the Reds earning a £2.3 million cut of the fee. Tottenham are considering Solanke along with Lille's Jonathan David and Sporting Lisbon's Victor Gyökeres, with the former Liverpool striker the most convincing candidate. It was notable then that the 26-year-old was left out of the squad as Bournemouth beat Rayo Vallecano 1-0 in the latest pre-season friendly on Sunday. But speaking to Sky Sports, manager Andoni Iraola insisted that his absence, instead of watching from the stands, came due to a minor injury and was not linked to any interest. However, that has not quelled speculation, and Liverpool stands to gain a considerable windfall if Solanke does move clubs this summer.
Just a quick one guys, before we do get into today's video, I want you to check out the channel's official clothing store, Copite Clothing. Each design is a limited edition and is perfect to wear on a match day, on the terraces at Anfield, down your local, or cozy in the comfort of your own home. Do browse our big collection by going down into the link in the description, or going to copiteclothing.com. Thank you, and let's get into today's video.
Liverpool midfielder Bobby Clark has already been the subject of a failed £6 million bid this month, with at least 7 clubs hoping to sign the 19-year-old. It was reported on Saturday that the Reds had rejected an offer from Austrian side Salzburg, managed by Pep Lijnders, for the highly rated Clark. Salzburg's bid was worth £6 million, but sources including The Athletic's James Pearce report that Liverpool would not accept anything below £12 million. Whether the club would even sell Clark remains to be seen, with the midfielder missing a crucial opportunity this summer, as a back injury has ruled him out of pre-season under Arne Slot. That has thwarted him when it comes to forcing his way into the new head coach's plans, but there is no indication that he has not already been considered. It is more likely that the teenager is allowed to leave on loan in order to gain more first-team experience, Pearce claims, with a number of clubs interested. According to the Liverpool Echo's Paul Gorst, Championship clubs Norwich, Leeds, Sheffield United and Coventry are all tracking Clark, as well as Salzburg, Celtic and Rangers. Clark himself is described as being open to a loan move, which is understandable given he has already developed beyond academy football. Slot already has Alexis McAllister, Szoboszlai, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, Gravenberch, Endo, Bajcetic and Tyler Morton as senior midfield options. Decisions will also be made over whether the likes of James McConnell and Lucas Stephenson stay or head out on loan, while there are high hopes for 17-year-old Trey Noone. It is a competitive group that could change further with the addition of another defensive midfielder, while it is not clear exactly where Clark would fit in. Perhaps that could become more apparent after a campaign of regular starts elsewhere, with the youngster surely too talented a player to simply sell this summer. Liverpool signed Clark for Newcastle in 2021 in a deal worth £1.5 million, with that effectively paid for as forward Ethan Ennis joined Manchester United for the same fee weeks prior. He has already played 14 times for the first team, including 3 starts last season, and scored his first goal in the 6-1 victory over Sparta Prague in March. The number 8 and number 10 roles in Slot's new look midfield could arguably suit his style of play, but the likelihood is this will not be seen until next campaign. Liverpool are claimed to have inquired over Argentine left-back Julio Sola ahead of a proposed transfer that could see the teenager join for £11.7 million. Speaking in his first press conference as Liverpool's sporting director, Richard Hughes noted the Olympics as a potential cause for delay in the transfer market. It may have been a casual mention, with the tournament taking place along with the Euros and Copa America, but there is now a suggestion that the Reds could have been assessing that market. According to journalist Mariano Antico of ynwa Sports, Liverpool have asked about left-back Julio Sola, who featured for Argentina under-23s this summer. Sola, who's 19, started 3 of 4 games for Javier Mascherano's side, whilst he plays his club football for Club Atlético Lunas in the Primera Division. ynwa Sports report that Liverpool have only asked for conditions with regards to a deal, but Lunas are expected to sell if they receive an offer worth £11.7 million. On Twitter, Antico added that there is no formal offer yet, but it is likely to come, with it clear that the Reds are assessing their left-back market. Sola has been touted as a long-term successor to Andy Robertson, while any move this summer could cast doubt over Costa Tsimikas' future at the club. Liverpool have already lined up a deal to loan Luke Chambers to Wigan, whilst Owen Beck is not likely to stay amid interest from QPR and Celtic, particularly as he would take up over an age spot in the Premier League squad. Viewed as an aggressive technical left-back, Sola made his debut for Lanús in 2022 and has gone to play 36 times for their first team so far. He is now established as their first choice, but if he were to make the move to Anfield, it is likely he would be eased into Arne Slot's squad, perhaps even with an immediate loan agreed elsewhere. Following this, the club are also going for Jorge Mamardashvili, with a meeting between the clubs scheduled for this week to discuss it. Liverpool wants to secure him in a deal worth €30 million and plans to loan him out until Alisson leaves. Liverpool fans, what do you make of what we discussed in today's video? In particular, the future of Clark. If it was up to you, would you sell him or loan him out? Or would you even give him a chance in the first team this season? Let us know your thoughts down below in the comment section. That does bring us to the end of today's video, guys. As always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Liverpool content. Remember to check out Copyright Clothing for all your Liverpool clothing needs. We have some new drops coming very, very soon. Check it out. The link is down below in the description. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.